Here is Banana and I's schedule for our diet for the next 2 weeks. Hi, it's Tanya. I will be following the liberal low carbohydrate diet for 2 whole weeks. The liberal low carb diet limits my carbohydrate intake to about 50 to 100 carbs a day according to dietdoctor.com. This diet focuses on vegetables and chicken, which is great because they're of low cost for King's Academy. Today, I'm going to be starting my liberal low carb diet, and these are all the snacks I bought last week, and this is what is left over. So I have about 8 of these Oreos. I eat them in the morning. You guys can't see, but the number of carbs for this is 69 grams. And I take about 4 of these creamy latte Nescafe packets, and each of them have 16.5, you guys can see, 16.5 grams of sugar, which is not good at all. And what's worse is I have a packet of sugar if I feel like it's not sweet enough. And then this pineapple juice is just filled with carbs. This is also what I eat in the morning. So, and I can't read in Arabic. It's not in Arabic. It's 17.5 grams of carbs. Not good. Well, I won't be needing any of these in the next 2 weeks.
So my diet for 3 weeks was low carb diet. And for that diet, I restricted my carbs to 60 grams. However, I didn't always eat 60 grams because for breakfast, I usually ate what was in the salad bar at the dining hall, or my favorites from the salad bar, which were usually carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, and like the boiled eggs that the dining hall would make. Because carrots have 10 grams of carbohydrates, which have the most carbohydrates on my plate. And for the eggs, they don't really have that many carbohydrates because I read online they only have from half to 1 gram of carbohydrates. But they're full of proteins, which could give me energy for the rest of the day. And then I usually would eat broccolis if they had in the salad bar, or like onions. And for breakfast, to make sure that I'm full, I would have a piece of green apple or yellow or red apple, whatever they had in the dining hall for breakfast.
Today I'm going to be eating lasagna by the dining hall. I searched up online, and apparently it is 44 grams of carbs, and yes, it is within my range, actually below it, but again, I wanted to keep it at the lowest. I wanted my diet to contain the lowest amount of carbs possible. So I talked to them, and I also read online just to confirm, not that I don't trust them, but if I take away the cheese, which is right here, most of it, I took the one with the less amount of cheese, it would reduce it by 10 grams, so I'd have around 34 grams of sugar. And also, I was a bit nervous about the carrots. Like, there are carrots and there are vegetables, but I searched up online, and carrots are about 10 grams of carbs. But again, I didn't eat that much today. I had about 40 grams of sugar, that from like fruits in the morning, apples, the egg yolk that I ate this morning, all of that. So my total amount of carb intake today was 74 grams, which is again within my range. And that's all. Oh, also, instead of drinking Nescafe, I got tea. I will be making this tea after, and apparently it's really good. It's also from the dining hall, so I'll be drinking this. It's very low in sugar. Actually, I'm not going to be using any sugar. It's all herbs, and I'll be having this. Yep.
When it came to lunch and dinner, I couldn't really control what the dining hall is going to cook, so I basically had to eat or like deal with whatever they had. For example, today they had chicken and rice, and because that was the dinner, I had to make sure that I'm within my carbs range. So I also brought salads from the salad bar, like I ate for breakfast. And I brought 100 grams of rice and a little piece of chicken, which don't really have that many carbohydrates. In fact, I read online that they have 0 to 1 grams of carbohydrates. So I can eat this without worrying if I'm over the limit of my carbs during the day. And I also wanted to talk about how I felt mostly during this diet. So I did this diet for 3 weeks, and at first, in the first 2 days, it was hard to adjust to this diet because, as you can see, there's little to eat when it comes to carbs. Mostly the snacks were fruits, and I'm not really a huge fruits fan, so it was kind of hard to maintain. But when it comes energy wise, at first I didn't know how to deal with the diet, so I didn't really have that much energy.
I don't know if you can hear me, but every time I'm hungry and I don't have anything to eat, and I've been losing my Kazia card a lot, so I would come and I would pick up bananas from the dining hall, or apples, oranges, and more apples. So this is what I would come to if I don't have my Kazia card. So I have an update about my diet, or since I'm not on it currently, it's been a couple of days. It's April 4th, and it's 2:18. It's after lunch. We have chicken tenders. I only ate the chicken tenders. I couldn't put any ketchup because I don't like the taste. And after researching and talking to my AP Human Geo teacher, apparently tomato contains a lot of high fructose corn syrup, which is carb heavy, and it's so much sugar. So today, I ate like two. I'm eating the second one right now, and it's so bad. It's like I thought it was good at first, but my stomach and my mouth, it refuses to digest it. Like I want to throw up. I'm so dizzy. I can't digest anything with so much sugar anymore. Like I don't know what to do. I'm very scared because I really want to eat it, and then I don't want to eat it at the same time because I know how I'm gonna feel later. So that's my update. I was talking to Dr. Ethan about environmental sustainability, and he said something that piqued my interest. He informed me that vertical farming is happening on King's Academy. Vertical farming is lining up the crops vertically and controlling factors like pH, temperature, nutrient input in the soil. For electricity, we use solar panels. And because of this, in 5 years, King's Academy will be growing 300 stalks of lettuce. This will save a lot of transportation fuel. Fertilizers that manufacturers use that gradually depletes the fertility of the soil. It's amazing.